All right. How y'all doing tonight? Lethargic. I can dig it. That's what I was hoping for when I came up here. It was no damn energy whatsoever. I said, how y'all doing tonight? That's better. I'm going to need you guys to have some energy, man. I'm still hungover from yesterday. I got so drunk last night, I drew a dick on my own face. It's fucking plastered. Some of y'all don't know why I did that, but there's a house rule when you're drinking that if you pass out with your shoes on, you're fair game, right? And I didn't want my friends getting this here teardrop tattoo, so fucking did it myself. I posted a picture of a baby with a wiener drawn on its face to Facebook the other day, and my sister freaked out. She was like, that's rude. You need to take that down. I was like, listen here, lady. Two things. First of all, it's my Facebook. I'll post whatever I want to, right? Second of all, you know the house rules. Take your damn baby's shoes off when you put him to bed. You know, it's bad parenting as far as I'm concerned, you know? So, I hope you guys are ready to have some fun. This shit almost didn't happen for me tonight. RoboCop was on AMC, so y'all almost got a big finger. Should I go tell jokes for 10 minutes, or should I watch Red Foreman be a dickhead to everybody? He's an asshole in that movie, man. One thing I don't get about that movie, though, is RoboCop is half man, half robot, yet he rides in a 1989 Ford Taurus. Kind of horseshit is that, right? They are. I hope they use something better than a 1989 Ford Taurus to cart around a cyborg, you know? There's $1 million of technology in one man and a $14,000 car. Fucking dumb. Dead or alive, you're coming with me. Well, it's going to be dead if you're taking me in a fucking Ford Taurus. I tell you that right now. I don't know. I travel a lot doing this, so I get to do really long sets. So, like, taking the mic out of the stand for 10 minutes is like pulling my dick out for a hand job. There's really no sense in it. I could have done this by myself, you know. I do. I spend a lot of time on the road, man. I get lonely, right? And like I was talking about being lonely and finding new ways to masturbate, and this one guy was like, you need to try The Stranger. Motherfucker, I'm 31 years old. You think I don't know about The Stranger, right? And if you don't know about The Stranger, that's where you sit on your hand till it goes numb and then it feels like somebody else is doing it, right? I was like, dude, I am light years ahead of that. What I'll do is I'll sit on my hand till it goes numb, and then I'll put a cowboy hat and a beard on it. I call it the Walker, Texas Stranger. Right? Some people are like, I'm embarrassed about going to a sex shop. Yeah, well, when your sex addiction takes you to fucking Hobby Lobby, then talk to me. You know? I got a Dremel tool trying to cut the fucking cowboy hat off of somebody's Woody doll, you know? Like, it's embarrassing how much work goes into jerking off. I was watching what was it, that movie with Castaway, where he's stuck on the island by himself for years, right? And like I'm watching this movie, and like by this point I've been on the road for like 6 months, and like what I'm finding out, ladies, is like I'm not one night stand material because I ain't getting any pussy on the road. Right? Girls are like, nah, you got to put in like 4 months worth of work if you want to get this giner. Fuck that noise, I'm out of here tomorrow. Give me the gas and let me dash, you know, but it ain't fucking happening. So I'm watching Castaway, and I haven't got laid at like 6 months at this point. And like he finds that volleyball, Wilson, right? And then he's like hanging out with Wilson, and I'm sitting there watching this movie, and I'm like, dude, how have you not cut a slit in that thing, filled it full of seaweed and fucked it yet? It's beyond me. Like if that was me in that movie, there would have been like a 2-minute intro, an 8-minute plane crash, 90 minutes of me fucking a volleyball, right? While the rescue crew shows up, like, we're here to get you, Bobby. That's when the credits start rolling. I'm like, y'all can get the fuck out of here. I got Wilson the volleyball with me. Jerking off's fun. I didn't get to properly introduce myself. My name is Bobby Wayne Stotts, and I struggle with my weight. Well, I don't struggle with my weight. My knees and ankles do. I just can't seem to quit fucking eating all the time, you know? Like, I really do. I want to lose weight because, like, women want their knight in shining armor, and the best I can be is your knight in 3X Under Armour. Because it's stretchy, you know? You never saw a fat knight in any of the books, so I want to lose weight. I'm doing all right with losing weight. Last year, I weighed in at around 340. I'm down around 280 right now. Pretty happy with that. Thanks for clapping, you assholes. Yeah. I'm a stress eater. Y'all didn't clap. I'm going to have so many chicken wings after this set. 300, here I come again. I know. I do, man. Like, the stoner part is what screws me up, because like at 3 a.m. I'll be doing some writing and I'm like, fuck, I'm hungry. Like the other night I got stoned and went to Roberto's, right? Yeah, man, my man. I ordered 3 carne asada tacos with cheese and sour cream, and then I got some nachos with guacamole and cheese on top. And when the guy put both boxes in the bag, he put 2 forks in there like I wasn't going to eat it all by myself, you know? I was like, I appreciate where your heart's at, Mr. Taco Man, but I ain't sharing this shit, you know? Right? And he was like, I figured as much, but you also look like an aggressive eater. I thought you could use a backup fork. I can jive with that logic, you know what I mean? I don't know, I want to lose. I keep encountering signs that I need to lose weight. Like I got drunk and decided to shave my goatee for the first time in 12 years. Right? Like that, number one, that should be a huge, like, just red flag in and of itself, because I got drunk and took a razor blade to the moneymaker. Like, that's a stupid idea, you know? But I did. I shaved off my goatee, and the moment I shaved it all off, that's when I understood why I waited 12 years to shave off my goatee. My second chin is huge, y'all. It looks like my face is pregnant with another face. It's the best way I can describe it. So I grew another goatee because fuck running on a treadmill. It's way easier. I can't even, I tried to go to a Hollister one time to buy clothes, right? And like, yeah, right? Like, it's not, I'm having to do like acrobatics to get through the aisles because I'm like trying to squeeze through that shit. And the little girl working there, she walks up to me and she goes, "Can I help you find something in your size, sir?" I was like, "Look here, lady, you don't even have an aisle in my size. I don't think you're going to have a shirt in my size. I'm sure those fuckers have wheels on them. Make some room so I can get out of here with some fucking some self-respect." I have to go shopping at a big and tall store, and the moment I get out of the car, you're like, "Ooh, he's not tall." Another sign I need to lose weight. I was laying in bed fooling around with this little short girl one time. She was like 5 feet tall, and we're wrestling around, and she ends up laying on top of me, right? And she leans in to steal a kiss, and I look away because I'm trying to be real shy, real playful, and that's when I see our reflection in the mirror. I'm so fat, her knees aren't even touching the bed, right? It looked like a baby trying to crawl off a footstool. The worst part about it, it was a memory foam mattress, so we were sunk down in there a little bit too. Fucking memory foam mattress. I want to forget every single bit of that night, but it ain't gonna happen. So, another sign I was getting too fat. Christmas Day of 2007, my gallbladder ruptured. My body was like, "If you're not gonna start treating us right, we're just gonna quit one body part at a time." And I called their bluff, and I lost. Gallbladder was like, "Fuck this noise. I ain't union. I'm out of here." So I had a female doctor, man, and for some reason she didn't like me. I was being a dick, probably. But she was looking at my paperwork, and she was looking at my weight, and she goes, "Mr. Stotts, you are morbidly obese." I was like, "Oh yeah, bitch, you got a stupid haircut." What do I say to that? What does morbidly obese mean? You know, I don't know what that means. And she goes, "It means you're so fat you're gonna die." That's heavy, but look at this. When I first started getting fat, they told me that for every 30 pounds of weight I lost, I'd gain another inch of wiener, and that didn't get me off my ass. Think I'm sweating death? Pretty sure a bigger dick's on top of my list of things I want. And that didn't get me motivated. No. I faced discrimination as a fat person the other day. It's a true story. I went to get on the bus, and the bus driver was like, "You need to go sit in the back." Right? I was like, "You need to calm down. I'm white." Right? And he was like, "Yeah, I can see that, but I can also see that you're fat as shit. It's been raining today. I could use some weight over the axles for some traction." Can't be mad at that. 1 minute. Made me think about it, though. If fat people are going to be discriminated against, we should be treated as our own race, right? But you know, if fat people are their own race, they're going to have mean nicknames for us, right? Like bigger or fatback or slope. That's what everything does when you stand on it, you know? Don't back out on me now. This shit gets way worse. So pass judgment. It's worth it. The joke's worth it. But like, okay, like, if fat people are going to be their own race of people, how are they going to get rights? You know we ain't going to march for them. Right? Best thing we'll do is be a sit-in down at the Golden Corral. You know what I mean? There'd be 14 of us there, and that place would be packed. Like when it came to the civil rights struggle for black people, they had prolific speakers and that got them fired up and got them out there marching for their rights. And we would need the same thing to get us on our hover rounds and get us to ride into Washington. You know, we'd need like a fat Martin Luther King, and he'd make a speech something like, I have a dream that one day a man will not be judged by the amount of bacon bits placed upon his salad, but by the vegetables buried beneath. I don't really know the rest of that speech, but I'm pretty sure it would end something like this. Free at last, free at last. Thank God Almighty we're gluten-free at last. Right, so now we have rights. And the next time somebody tries to call us a mean name, like Bigaboo or Porch Breaker, I'd be like, no. You can't call me those anymore, sir. My family was brought here from Fatrica to pick cotton candy, goddammit. I'm a Fatrican American. It's actually a history lesson. I was being judgmental. All right, I got to get out of here. I'm going to leave you guys with this one. I make fun of women a lot, man. I really do. But I will say this much. I love women. But I don't understand you, right? And I don't mean like emotionally or mentally, because we're never going to get that shit, right? I mean physically. Like, how is it that women can go swimming and not fill up with water? Like how can they do a cannonball into a pool and not have water just right out of their ears, you know? Or like imagine that shit going down a water slide, just spraying all the kids on the side, you know? Guys, I'm Bobby Wayne Stotts. Find me on Facebook, Twitter, whatever. You guys are awesome. Thank you very much.